DaBruh Podcast, episode 8. Let's get it. Yeah.
Chromed out beamers, gold out penis, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, gold out penis, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers.
She just wanna fuck with me.
Cause she know I'm living comfortably. A homegirl be trying to fuck with me, but she ain't never had no luck with me. Girl, I know you ready for it, but I'ma make you beg me for it. You want me?
I already know it.
She tell me I can feel that void. Yeah, I play that
Stevie Wonder overjoy. Cause she be making over noise.
I think I made her blow her voice.
I didn't realize that was an lead sample until I listened to that shit. I was like, oh, shit.
Just come and see me. I rub it like a fucking genie. Yeah.
I said I rub it like a fucking genie. Girl, don't fucking tease me. Hate that shit. Just bumping easy. And the chick so fucking geeky. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out penis.
Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Yeah. Chromed out beamers. Yeah. Chromed out beamers. Yeah. We headed to the top with this.
All right. It's your boys back again. DaBruh Podcast, episode 8. I am your host, KC, joined along with my co-host,
your boy J Moon, a.k.a. the nigga that your girl called when you fucking up. So you better get right. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, nothing much, man. You know, consistency. We doing it again. We back at it like crack addicts. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop the consistency train, man. We
yes, sir.
I see we growing, a little bit at a time, but we still, we got plenty of room to move up. So
we gonna get there.
So you know what I'm saying? It's been a long ass week, fam. I feel like we was.
Hey, man, we got this 3-day weekend coming up.
I know. You got any plans for Memorial Weekend?
Shit, my Aunt Duke's having a cookout.
Hey, your boy gonna come through and get the plate.
You know you gotta slide. Well, that shit all the way at McDonald's. So.
Oh hell no! Hell no!
So,
yeah. I'm gonna get like 3 plates. Fuck that, nigga.
That shit far as fuck.
Hell yeah, that's an hour drive from here, cuz.
You already know. Saying? And then they be doing. Hopefully they ain't doing construction because traffic do be crazy going down there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, I mean, a lot of people stay out there too. A lot of people moving out there.
It's cheap, and you get a nice little, you get a nice little size house. You just gotta be far as hell from the city. If you don't mind the city life, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Don't matter.
Get what you pay for.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. No, McDonald's, they got some nice mansions out there for under $1 million, though, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. No, I think Tip stay out there, don't you?
I think so.
Stay out there, yeah.
Shawty Low used to stay out there too. Yeah,
it's cheap out there. No, it's definitely cheap. But I would move out there, but I kind of like being near the city. I ain't gonna flex.
Yeah. You like being close to everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, convenient.
So wait, that's your mom's people or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might slide through that mug just because. Give me like 3 plates, baked beans and all that good shit.
All kind of shit. Yeah. Macaroni and cheese.
I was supposed to be in Houston this weekend, but I waited till last minute.
That shit look crazy, right?
Yeah, my
Them
boy,
prices looking crazy, ain't they?
Man, what? My boy said he going to Miami. I said, fam, you going to Miami for Memorial Weekend? Everybody I talked to said Miami.
Well, you know, I think that's like Miami was like always big, like for Memorial Day week. I mean, yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
You saw who's headlining down there? They got Moneybagg Yo, Pooh Shiesty, and Future.
Be a bunch of niggas down there.
Man, that shit. You know they gonna be taxing the drinks though, man. They
gonna be taxing to fucking get in anywhere.
I'm telling you, here too. Yeah. Bro, the city gonna be stupid too. I'll stay my black ass out the city.
About to eat good, drink good. So I'm about to be chilling, shorty.
You know niggas don't know how to drive down here either.
That's why I'm gonna be chilling where I'm at. Be chilling where I'm at.
I might just throw some hamburgers and hot dogs in the grill. I don't know. This year I ain't just really tripping off.
It came up too fast, my guy.
Yeah. You know what? Because we've been doing so much shit. It's just been like, boom.
Nigga, after this weekend, nigga, we halfway through the year.
Nigga, don't need to tell me about it, nigga.
Next time, nigga, it's gonna be Christmas. Nigga was like, God damn,
nigga. Bro. I ain't even ready for that, fam. I don't know. I got another trip planned, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, enough for the chit chat. Let's get right into what we got going on. This podcast is gonna be solely about music. We're gonna let our music wings flourish this one. So the first topic we're gonna get into is J Moon, what's your favorite music era? Oh, yeah, what's your favorite music era? 90s, 80s, 70s, early 2000s?
Okay.
It don't have to be rap, it can just be whatever music, like R&B or some shit like that.
I really like all the eras because like each era has something different to bring to it. Especially like the 70s had the funk. Mm-hmm. You know, people actually went in there and played the actual music, like
yeah. Oh yeah, when they actually had live bands.
Yes, like that sounds amazing.
Oh yeah,
like
this nigga's a music head. No,
the 80s was cool. I like the 80s. You know, you had Prince, and you know, I don't know what you call that era, but that era was pretty cool. I like that. You know, the 90s. You know, everybody loved that 90s R&B.
Yeah, for sure. The 90s definitely had the trademark R&B.
You know what I'm saying? And then 2000s, that's when you had, you know, 50 Cent was coming in. You know what I'm saying? You had T.I. coming up, you know, T.I. You know, that's when that's when the music was really getting interesting. Yeah. Nelly, you know, Jay-Z was, you know, Jay-Z came out like late 90s, but he was still like early 2000s. Like he kind of took over that, you know, that era. Yeah. You know, music was kind of changing towards the end of 2000, you know what I'm saying, 9 going into 10. Remember, like even mid 2000s, you had snap music.
I think Atlanta
kind of
took over. Like I knew the shit was shifting when snap music started to become a thing because I can remember.
You remember Nas came out with that Hip Hop is Dead.
Hip Hop is dead. But see, he was trying to revive shit because he knew.
Shout out to D4L because they had the #1 song out.
Oh, for sure, Laffy Taffy. What was the other joint they had? Oh man,
Bet You Can't Do It Like Me.
Bet You Can't Do It Like Me. What was that other one we used to fuck with? Bankhead, nigga, leave it in my head. That was my shit, fam. No, Atlanta. That was the shift in when Atlanta became the mecca of hip hop. Atlanta is the new. I mean, you can go to New York to break your record, but Atlanta, you got to come through.
But now you got to come down here, man.
You have to. It's no. Because
it's like It's like even if you're not from here, a lot of times you start catching people, you know what I'm saying, they was biting. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make an up-paced song. Yeah. To kind of compete.
Flow, they call it. Or
even before then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People was doing like kind of up, you know, doing Lex Luger beats. Remember at one point in time, everybody's doing trying to do that, copy that style a little bit. So, I mean, it is what it is. But
I think Atlanta definitely ushered in and is on top. Because look at the top rapper now is Lil Baby. Lil Baby hands down. And before him, it was like... Before me, it was like Future.
Even Thug was like a real big artist at one point in time.
No, Thug was... hey, hold on, no cap. Thug's like,
it's
there
crazy.
Was a period in time you wasn't going to nowhere without hearing a Thug song, bro.
Yeah.
Thug definitely had like his time where he ushered in music, and it was just like you wasn't listening to the radio.
It was just like very different, and it's like it's crazy. Like Thug has a real big ass fan base.
I didn't realize it till like
he has a real crazy fan base. Like go on YouTube. Thug does have, and just read comments and just look at the views. Like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Thug is definitely he's in a top tier artist when you look at like
even at one point in
superstars.
time, Gunna was hot. He was hot. He was one of the big artists coming out because everybody was, you know what I'm saying, trying to get Gunna. Even then they was trying to copy that because they was getting Wheezy production.
Yeah.
So
I could say, okay, so not just the Atlanta artists, but the producers too. So
yeah, the producers too.
The producers,
you know, the artists and the producers. Yeah, they all created you know what I'm saying, a sound. Not just the artists, the producers did too.
So it's safe to say that you kind of lean towards like late 2010s.
Yeah, because like that's more so like, yeah, because that's when I was actually, you know, dissecting, listening to music.
Yeah,
but. You know, music has been around me since I was born, so I've been listening to every damn thing.
Nah, I know your music taste, man. I can sense it. I've been listening. Your favorite
to music.
When you think about like soundtracks of your life, you just think about what music really captivated parts of your life, even as an adult. Like we know we have music that captivate parts of our life as teenagers. Like I can remember listening to Lil Wayne when Carter 3 came out.
Yeah,
and Carter 3 was like the first shit I listened to.
Oh yeah, that was like a soundtrack of my life.
Yeah,
because remember, I used to get dressed to that. I used to get dressed to that album. Remember, I used to sing "Playing with Fire" every morning on the bus. I used to play that. I used to listen to that song every morning. Like,
fam, that's what I'm saying. So like for me,
MTV was like in the morning.
You talking about MTV Jams?
Yes. In the morning, like that was like what?
Yes.
I seen everything, like everything on there.
So for me, I'm gonna say my favorite era of music. I'm gonna say the 90s, and the reason I say the 90s, and then it goes down. I got the 90s and the 80s. The 90s because you got a lot of stuff that had been sampled, but then I'm gonna say the 80s because everything's been sampled from the 80s. But the 90s more or less so because of the R&B. And then the hip hop was more raw. You got Nas, you got Jay-Z, you got a Tribe Called Quest. See, I'm kind of a backpacker, but I go in and out. Like I go in and out between the trap rap and then the conscious rap and then all this other stuff. But
I'm tapped into all that. So
that's what I'm saying. But a lot of the 90s music influences a lot of our favorite artists today. And then, you know, like if you listen to J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, you can kind of hear the influence from other artists, and then they take
especially
samples.
Kendrick Lamar. When I first heard, especially that first album from Kendrick Lamar, I was like, "This is an Outkast album."
Yeah,
like,
Outkast is part of the '90s. I can remember being like, 7 or 8 years old, and my brother's friend had the Outkast tape. I think it was AT-Aliens or something.
AT-Aliens, you got Stank
Fam
on
would
You.
not stop playing that fucking tape. It was like the little look, this is how old we are. The fucking the shit that you had to rewind back.
Yeah, I remember.
It
had side A and side B. You could flip it in and flip it over.
It wasn't no CDs, nigga. It was like you had to, and then if somebody ripped that shit up.
So your album back in the day, your album couldn't have been trash because motherfuckers had to listen to that shit, and they had to fast forward. Like, God damn, this song ain't over yet.
Nigga, I remember dubbing shit too. Remember niggas used to dub shit off the radio. I remember I dubbed, what was that? Slim Shady shit. Nowadays everybody would talk. I dubbed that shit off the radio, DMX shit. But man, like the 90s was, to me, influential. That's probably one of my favorites just overall because you had good R&B, you had good hip hop, great hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you can't ask for nothing else, and it influenced a lot of stuff going into the early 2000s and on out. That's one of my favorite eras. I could say the 80s because, like, bro, I honestly say this. I say this shit all the time. 80s is the second. It's a 1A. It's 1B to the 90s. Because if I was born in, like, 1967, bro, I would be doing so much drugs. Because the 80s music was so fucking drug influenced. It's like, bro, you ever listen to like fucking, who is that? Goddamn, who was that? Not just Rick James. Rick James had a bunch of songs about cocaine. But like, it's other people like Earth, Wind, and Fire. And everybody, I know niggas gonna be looking at me like, Earth, Wind, and Fire? Bruh, tell me you wouldn't do a line to fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire. If you heard that damn September come on. Bro, you heard that shit come on? Bro, I'm doing some coke. I'm fucking doing coke.
That nigga fucking with booger shit.
A lot of the music in the 80s, niggas was getting that white shit in. Like, bro, like I can see why niggas is getting hooked. Like, you can't tell me the 80s weren't one of the greatest times to be partying other than the 70s, but niggas had the good shit. And it wasn't that stepped on shit, the shit with the fentanyl. Look, I'm talking drug shit. I'm definitely gonna have to. They're gonna probably demonetize this shit, but
gonna do some booger shit.
I ain't even flexing. I would do
fire.
fucking just everything in the 80s. If I was born in the 60s, the late 60s, bro, it'd be on and popping. But that's why it's a strong 1A and 1B to me. Like 1A is the 90s, 1B is the 80s because they had a lot of great music come out. And shit, the Isley Brothers. Fucking in between the sheets.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite group,
fam,
of all time.
Fam, dog. I would have
Lover, Between the Sheets.
Footsteps in the Dark.
Oh, that's my shit,
Bruh. Nigga, I would have 10 kids.
Don't Say Goodnight When You Know It's Time.
To that song, to the
Groove With You. Yeah, Isley Brothers, bro.
Isley Brothers definitely had the wave. Them and who else had the wave? I'm trying to think who had that shit. I mean, Luther had decent music too, but not like the Isley Brothers, man. They had Ron Isley was just a smooth motherfucker.
I like it when you call me Big Papa.
And you know what? But that's why I say 90s and 80s. Those are my favorite eras of music.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm a type of nigga. I could tell you, oh yeah, they sampled this, and tell you. I always tell you, oh they sampled this, they sampled this, they sampled that.
I'm gonna tell you who really caught me, who put me on like the sample game. It's Kanye West. When Kanye West started playing music, and I heard like the first time he sampled Luther Vandross's "House Is Not a Home," I was like, I heard this song before. But you know when you're younger, you riding around with your aunties or your older cousins or whatever, and they just playing the old ass music. I'm like, bro, I heard this shit before.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, I just started listening to music. I started paying attention a lot more. I'm like, oh, this is a sample. I know that song. That's a sample.
Yeah.
Bro, you wouldn't believe the songs that been sampled. You'd be like, damn, I thought that was an original. A lot of Biggie Small songs were samples.
Oh yeah, because he was fucking with Diddy. You know, Diddy was doing production.
Yeah. Diddy, you know, Motown, his DNA is all over that shit. You know, and the hit, what was it? The Hit Factory, the Hitmen, Stevie J and all them. Of course, they was fucking with the samples, but they were good at flipping those samples, real good. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of influence in the 90s. The only thing I don't like nowadays is that motherfuckers is lazy when they take and redo a song. Like, I don't like that shit. If you're going to sample the song. Don't take the whole song and just put some drums and beat over it. Like, for instance, it's that K song, Missing You. And I think YFN Lucci did a remake of that shit. Didn't change shit on it. Yeah. Just put some drums and beat and put Trey songs on. That's lazy as fuck. Like, come on, fam. What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, what are we saying? Like, why? And then, like, G-Eazy just took one of my favorite songs from the 90s, Return of the Mac. That's my shit. Yeah. Like, that's my anthem. If I was a fucking superhero, nigga, I'll be playing that shit when I pull up in my cape, nigga. Return of the Mac. Fuck you mean?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Return of the Mac. Once again. I wish I could play that shit. I would play.
Hell no, my nigga.
Dead ass serious.
I'm like, bro, this nigga ain't saving nobody. Y'all niggas feel safe around this guy.
I'm gonna be too busy just nodding my head like, you hear that shit in the background, nigga? The house could be burning down. I'm like, you hear that shit in the background, nigga?
This nigga here.
Yeah, nigga.
This nigga talking about Return to the Mac.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, the niggas are just lazy with the samples. Like, don't.
Nah, my two favorite producers that do the samples are Alchemist and Harry Fraud. Mm-hmm. They be killing them. They kill the samples.
Alchemist definitely. Alchemist for flip a sample so fucking crazy.
Like, Alchemist even be taking like movies samples. Like, I mean, Harry Fraud do that too, but it's like anytime you get production from either one of them, you do a whole mixtape. It's not even like it's just a movie. Like every song like just flows in with the samples, like how the samples just flows into the next song, and it just makes it seem like, you know, it just makes you want to listen more to the next sample. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause like Alchemist does samples into like his samples fade into songs. Like if you ever listen to him,
he got that. If one of our favorite albums or one of our favorite mixtapes, Convert Coupe, which God damn, I forgot. Convert Coupe is one of those Alchemist heavy influence songs where he took a lot of samples and you can hear it like,
Yeah.
no, this is it.
Exactly.
So, no, Alchemist is really good at that though. He is really good at that.
He is. He very much is. Like, he got a I think anything he do with Currency, I fuck with. Even that Fetty that he did with Currency and Freddie Gibbs. The samples on that shit was hard.
They were. I liked even how they took the skits, the old ass skits. Who else be doing that shit? They fuck, what's the boy name? He's from Detroit. He be rolling with Griselda in them sometimes. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about Bodie James?
Yeah, Bodie James. Whoever be producing his shit, I think it's
yeah.
I forgot the boy's name. I think Alchemist be doing some of his shit too.
Yeah, he be with Alchemist a lot.
Yeah, Alchemist. Yeah, matter of fact, no, that last
and
album.
then I like London Drugs too. London Drugs they cool too.
Yeah,
London they didn't want to be with Jay Worthy all the time.
What was that? Him and Jay Worthy had that mixtape. Currency and Jay Worthy had that mixtape together.
Yeah,
they were both on the cover.
Nigga, the first song is so cold. Ooh. I mean, no, it's called Ghetto Gospel. I don't think that's the first song, but that shit hard. The sample on that motherfucker hard too.
Hey man, y'all go check these shits out. I'm telling you, if you listen to it while you under the influence, you're gonna be like, ooh, bro, you're gonna be sitting there just zoned out, just like this shit cold as fuck. But I mean, again, samples, again, all the music, 80s and 90s, heavily influenced.
Yeah,
you would be surprised how many of your favorite songs, even that well, no, it's not really a 90s or 80s flip. Yeah. The newest song from Lil Wayne, well, Nicki and Lil Wayne and Drake, Seeing Green.
Yeah.
You know that's a flip too, right?
Yeah.
That's a flip from I forgot the chick's name.
I only literally listened to that song one time.
That shit is hard, bro. How you not listening to that shit? That's a hard.
I just listened to it one time.
That reminds me of the 09 crew.
Yeah.
Like
the 09, like Young Money.
09 Young Money.
Thought when Gutter was there. I used to fuck with bro. She used to snap.
Nah, I can't co-sign Gutter.
Nah, bro, he used to be straight.
This nigga tripping. He talking about Gutter.
He used to be straight.
No, he didn't.
You
nigga,
crazy.
What? Gutter was gutter, nigga. Like, no, hell no.
He used to be straight.
No, I don't know what he talking about. I know a bitch named Lisa. She real. Was Gutter on that, or was that just him and Jay Mills? Gutter wasn't
even on that song.
Nah, okay.
That was just him and Jay Mills.
Okay, Jay Mills. All right. Whatever he was on, no.
Nah, Gutter used to snap.
This nigga. They put him on Bedrock, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was the only one they put him on, right?
No, he was on a lot of songs.
No, I mean, but like the noticeable song, the one that got commercial hit. And that Bedrock shit, which they stole from Travis Porter, but that's another story.
Oh yeah, they did. Adidas.
Shout out to Travis Porter, man.
Shawty said she don't want me, she want my shoes.
But yeah, man, that's my favorite era, 90s and as a 1A, 80s 1B. J Moon, Let It Be Known, early 2010s, or no, late 2010s.
No, it's like 2000, like going in, like that I don't know. It's just really like that, like when T.I. and, maybe like when Jay-Z was still like in his little prime, 50 was out. It was a lot of people that was out around that time.
Well, like that early 2000s?
Yeah, the early 2000s.
No, I mean, early 2000s definitely, you can see the shift. And like New York music was kind of fading away. But it was still there hard, like the mixtapes. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's when the game was coming out too, so it's just like that era was cool for me.
I just feel like
Outkast was still out. Who else was out? UGK was still out.
Man, let's not even get into. We gotta have.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that era was still pretty cool.
We're gonna have a podcast about Southern music. You know what we should do?
What's
just have a episode dedicated to each region of music.
Should.
Because that should be like we be showing love to all our favorite artists from that region.
Yeah.
That should be kind of dope. Because I got a lot of motherfuckers in the South. I just be like, y'all slept on this nigga. Y'all slept on this nigga.
Yeah.
And Midwest. And especially up north. There's a lot of people that slept up north boat.
Yeah, because like even in around that time, even up north, you had Fabulous. He was out around that time.
Yeah.
Nas was still out at that time.
He's still making good music.
Who else was still out up north that was making music?
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss in the early 2000s. So what I'm saying.
Jadakiss was.
That's what I'm saying.
Jadakiss had party music though, for real. Like,
and then even like on the West Coast, even like I said, 2000s, even from the early 2000s, the Chronic album, the second Chronic 2001.
yeah,
So
Chronic,
you know what I'm
was
saying? That album was
classic.
Eminem was still out. You know what I'm saying at that time. D12. So,
Eminem was probably the only one really holding it down for the Midwest until Ye came out.
Yeah.
And when Ye came out, that was like, all right, give it. Eminem was holding it down early 2000s and the late 90s.
Yeah.
For the Midwest.
Because Kanye West was still out he came out in the early 2000s too.
Yeah, but Kanye West had more of a behind the scenes role. Like, he was a producer for the Rockefeller.
Yeah. But I'm still saying, like, he didn't really come out. I mean, he came out, what, 2000, what?
That's like 4.
Yeah.
I think College Dropout came out 2004 or 3. You know, the niggas had the bootleg in like 03. I had to be 03.
See, that's what I'm saying. Even Kanye West was still out.
Yeah.
So that 2000, you know what I'm saying?
He had a long
2000 to 2010 era was cool.
Yeah. No.
Because that's like the era I grew up, like, really, like, dissecting music, like, really actually listening to lyrics and understanding, like, what they're talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
Ye set it up for us. I say listening to Ye. I listened to that shit. Like, I remember I got kicked out of school for like a week and was just listening to College Dropout for like months on end. And him and Ludacris had like some. Ludacris has slept.
Oh, and
on,
Ludacris had some crazy ass skits. His skits on his shit used to be
struggle of
crazy.
a black man.
The struggle of a black man. My favorite Ludacris album was Word of Mouth.
Yeah, Word of Mouth was my favorite one. Word of Mouth was the one that had Saturday on it?
Yes, sir.
That was my shit.
I got a big weed stash, pocket full of cash, just seen a big old ass.
It's Saturday.
Chris Lover, my boy used to be on the radio.
I tell people this to this day. Ludacris is the one reason I got braids. Him and Iverson.
Yeah.
Because Ludacris used to have his shit and the fro and shit.
Yeah.
That was the only nigga that I was like, bruh, I want to have braids just like Luda, and then listen to the Saturday picking my shit out.
Yeah.
But you know, memories. I think I was like 11.
Even niggas ain't gonna even admit this, but Bow Wow was on fire in the 2000s.
Oh no, Bow Wow.
That nigga was on fire.
You right.
Boy.
You right.
That
Bow
nigga
Wow
was torching fire, bro.
We gotta give Bow Wow his flowers. He corny today, but Bow Wow had the shit on lock. Even when he was a teenager, bruh was
on fire. Let's get down,
man.
Bow Wow was torching, boy.
I don't know the demographic of our audience right now, but like if you remember the basement, bruh used to be snapping on freestyles.
Yeah.
Bow Wow, people gotta give Bow Wow his props back in the early 2000s because he definitely had the.
And then Soulja Boy popped off in the late 2000s.
You know they supposed to be doing the verses.
That's cool. That's cool.
Bow Wow's gonna smoke.
He gonna smoke that nigga though.
He gonna smoke.
I mean, Soulja Boy got some hits. For some reason, Soulja Boy would come up with a hit out of nowhere, because he got a hit right now.
Yeah,
she make it clap.
Like so,
that nigga had that pretty boy swag.
Teflon Don out here, man. Soulja Boy
But nah, Bow Wow can kill that nigga with his first album.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, what? Puppy Love featuring goddamn Jagged Edge. Nigga, Ghetto Girl. No. Yeah, Ghetto Girls. Was Jagged Edge on that too?
I don't know. Bow Wow had a squad behind him though, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of the cheat code. When you got
Jay-Z was writing for you and Snoop.
And T.I.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey.
Absolutely crazy. Cause
it ain't his fault he had the great writers.
Man, he had Bow Wow ain't gotta work no more, bro. He got hits.
Facts.
He got hits, bro.
He was like, I wanted braids because Bow Wow had braids when I was a kid. Bow Wow was coming up when I was in like elementary school.
Yeah, Bow Wow was. Yeah. I didn't want braids because of him. It was Ludacris.
Nah, I was a little kid. I was like, damn, that nigga got. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I want the little Bow Wow braids.
Bro had the.
Remember he had Solange in one of his videos.
Yes. This man was. This man had the chicks.
Yeah. At
a young age. Now, salute to Bow Wow, man. He's a legend. Even though, you know, regardless of what's going on now, he's still a legend, a young legend at that. So
yes, sir.
That verse is going to bring people back to like, oh,
they're gonna be like after they're gonna be like, we really be clowning Bow Wow. I mean, but he bring a lot of that shit on himself. But
Bow Wow challenge.
But like y'all really gotta. That nigga Bow Wow really was on fire, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna
y'all can't ignore that
for sure. But let's go into our next topic. The best rapper of each era. Now, me and J Moon had a conversation about this. And he was like, bro, he said he don't have a favorite rapper. Of
Oh no,
era.
you said the best rapper.
Yeah, the best rapper of each
But
era.
it's like, cause like I said, from that 2000s, like if you want to say like, are we talking about like lyric wise, sales wise? Because like Jay-Z said, only dudes moving units is M, Pimp, Juice, and us.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you.
and niggas don't. Nelly was on fire in the 2000s too.
But okay, so early 2000s. I ain't gonna lie though. That
That
country
nigga
grandma,
Nelly was-
nigga. That country grandma, nigga. Oh my
That nigga
god.
said, hot shit. I'm going down.
I listened to that song like a billion times.
Bro, when I was in
nigga.
elementary school, that's why, AKA Pimp Juice, I fuck with Nelly.
Pimp
like,
Juice hey man, what was that other song? If you wanna go and take a ride with me,
Then he even had It's Getting Hot in Here. Nigga, that song still be getting played.
that shit in the white club in the
Bruh,
mixed little
they
white
love
club.
that
They
shit.
love that shit.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Let me get a hit like that.
Man.
That shit's still going up.
Yeah, Nelly had
Nigga, even they brought that shit back. Then they had a Busted challenge.
Oh yeah. Oh girl, she what she doing? She flipped. See, the girl, I think her name Erica Banks. She flipping the shit right.
Yeah.
That's how you supposed to flip an old song. You ain't supposed to just take the shit and just put drums and shit over it.
Yeah.
Like she got another song she flipped of Huey's.
Toot that thing up.
Yeah, toot that
R.I.P.
thing
to
up.
her, man.
R.P. Huey. She flipped it perfectly
Yeah.
because all she did was take the nigga's like voice and just put it in the background, and
Yeah.
the beat is just original. I was like, I fuck with it. It's a
Yeah.
it's a chick song, but I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like if I hear it, I'm like, all right, that's fire.
Yeah, like
But-
always. Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I give her props. But back to what I was saying about the the best rapper of each era.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, this is my opinion. If we going by sales, whatever the criteria is, we going by the sales or we going by polarizing figure at that time, I'm gonna say the 80s. If we say the 80s, damn, the 80s was just like
Nigga. LL Cool J, nigga.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say I might
Cool J.
I might have
he
to
was
say
like the first rapper signed to Def Jam, nigga.
LL Cool J.
He was the first rapper signed to Def Jam.
But we talking about like
Oh,
who said we had to go Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay and Run DMC.
you gonna say that?
I'm gonna say because the 80s is kind of hard.
I mean,
man.
but LL Cool J was still hot too.
he was hot.
He
No,
was
no,
hot
no.
as
We're
he
not
was.
taking nothing from.
I mean, he was still kind of up there too, though.
But we talking about like impact. To
But I
this
really
day.
can't speak on the '80s rap music.
I
'cause-
can't speak on it. All I know is anytime that they do like commemorants or not, whatever the fuck you call it, rewind or whatever, Run DMC is always at the top of the list. And then you even hear
LL
songs
Cool J is too, though.
Yeah, but LL Cool J had hits in the early 2000s too.
They call me Big LA.
No, that shit was fire though. No, for real though. Like
But still, even in the '80s, though, he was.
I don't know, fam.
I need love.
I don't know, fam. I gotta debate you on that, fam. Because LL.
Hey, that nigga had hits in the '90s too, though.
No, he had hits in the 90s. What was that joint he had? He had a joint where, he was talking about biting the bitch peach or some shit. I forgot what the...
What about that? Doing it and doing
That's
it
the
and
shit.
doing it well.
That's the shit I'm talking about. And then he had the hard joint where it was him, DMX, Jay-Z. They was all in a cypher.
I know what you're talking about.
That shit was hard too. No, LL he's lasted 3 decades in hip hop, so I can't really, I don't know. I'll say
What about who they say Rakim? What about him? I mean, not Rakim.
Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. That's
Big
what
Daddy Kane was, I think Big Daddy Kane did influence.
Well,
but
who was that did Paid in Full? They had the album Paid in Full.
That was Rakim.
Oh yeah, so I was.
Rakim
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Wasn't that
Rakim.
in the 80s?
That was the 80s.
Yeah, so I mean, I see that album a whole lot. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The 80s was kind of a free fall because it was just kind of hip hop was brand new.
It was just kind of brand
It
new
was-
coming up on the scene.
yeah,
so
but
yeah,
I say
because
as
then you
far
still
as,
had Grandmaster Flash too, right?
that was like the 70s.
Oh, okay,
That was like the
70s.
late 70s.
Okay.
So you talk about that, but then the 80s is where like everything kind of cultivated and popped off. So I'm gonna say because of impact and influence.
Well, I mean, let's just say we can't just say one person. Because, you know what I'm saying? We could just say a group of people, maybe.
Maybe. Well,
Yeah.
okay. 80s, I'll say that. But no, but
even for the 90s, though, because like we discussed off camera, we said Biggie, Pop, and you can't deny Death Row was hot. Well, even in the 80s, we forget about NWA.
But NWA was like 89 on out.
Yeah, that
So
was late 80s. Yeah,
they was late 80s. So they don't really,
okay.
they kind of in between. Because you look at that shit and then you see like Bone Thugs and all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, okay.
Early 90s. So I'm going to say well, we get into the 90s, we got to say.
Because Biggie, how long was really Biggie? Like, Biggie wasn't really out that long.
Biggie was out in 93 and 94. And then he died in 97. But he still had an impact with those two albums.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to say Pac in the 90s, man.
That's what I'm saying. Pac. But even Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg dropped Doggy Style in 90 what? What?
90? It had to be like 94, 95.
90, that's what I'm saying. 93, 90. Even because Dr. Dre, when did Dr. Dre drop the Chronic album? The first one. Because like if you think about it,
that was like
the
91,
West Coast had, that's when the West Coast was really like, flourishing, really kind of like
bubbling,
in the 90s. Yeah.
As far as
because Ice Cube too.
Ice Cube, I say Ice Cube when he separated from NWA, that's when he became like his own entity. Like he really.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like at a lot of times, like it's 10 years, and it's like only time like we really witnessed, like Drake is really one artist that we really witnessed that kind of stayed really on top for a whole decade.
I'm gonna say no, cause Drake, when we got into the late 2000s, the 2010s and out, Drake hands down, impact.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I seen. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that I seen like from one artist, like from 2010 to 20, like he stayed on top. Like he literally stayed on top. Like when I seen he got Artist of the Decade, I was like, yeah,
yes, no,
like
no doubt.
nobody like Drake stayed on top the whole time, and he gave you rap, R&B. He went to the East London wave, went to the reggaeton rave, the reggae. Like Drake was on top. Like
when niggas get the stimulus, I hate to quote a nigga I don't like. When niggas get the Drake stimulus package, that shit is real.
Yeah.
Like when Drake see your shit and he say, "Oh, I want to hop on it," or I'm a co-sign you. Niggas take off like that, bruh. You can't tell me that Drake is probably one of the most impactful artists that we've had in a long time, if not ever. There's nobody that has a bigger impact than Drake. Drake has the international crowd. He has the national crowd. Drake is Drake. He can make a hit any time of day. I can't remember.
And I think I don't mean to cut you off, but continue. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say I can't remember within 2 years Drake not having a hit.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you about to say?
And I was about to say, I think the artist like that was right behind him, like might be Future. But it's like I'm saying, since Future came on the scene, he ain't like, cause like to us, cause we from Atlanta, it's been a decade for Future, but not to the whole world. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Future got maybe like 2 more years, but since Future's been hot to the world, that motherfucker ain't looked back either.
Okay, so Future, no, I will give. Let's go on to Future because I like Future. Again, Drake to me, decade, shit. If anything, 2 decades, but Future undoubtedly is a megastar because 2011 he came out with Racks on Racks. Bro just took off. Actually, no, 2010.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like he didn't like, he was hot. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he was hot, like
on fire. Racks on Racks was just the first, and then he dropped that Dirty Sprite.
I don't think I ever heard a whack like mixtape from Future.
Maybe
a few.
He had because Future he'll put out
when he went to that. I really didn't like Honest, but it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Honest was actually when he was with Sierra. That's when
remember when Pluto first came out? That shit was hard.
Bro, that was the soundtrack of my that was the soundtrack, bro. I can remember. I'm about to remember this. Nigga.
We don't wanna.
Nigga.
We don't wanna never end.
Bruh. I could just remember that summer, bro. That summer was the lit. That was,
Bruh,
I ain't gonna say it was
Future,
the most lit summer.
you remember when he dropped, when he dropped True Story, Astronaut Status? Like, even then when he got back on his bullshit, when he dropped Monster.
Monster, yes.
I'm a monster, only hoes. I'm a monster.
I was like, bro, Future is.
I can't be scared of none of you niggas. Y'all some snitches. Hey, I don't be fucking these hoes. I just be smashing these hoes.
Future has always been like the trap king. Not the trap king, but he's always kept a hit in the tuck. Like, bro, when I heard they was charging $500 for like nosebleed seats at Future's concert, I was like, yeah. Deservedly so, yes.
And then it was only, it was only for time for them boys had to link up and do something.
Who was that?
Drake and Future.
Oh, bro, that shit killed.
They need to drop that second one.
Bro, you couldn't even get tickets to that concert. They were doing that tour, bro.
At the time, those was the two hottest niggas in the world.
It was a cheat code. It was like putting LeBron and motherfucking... Who else?
Kobe Bryant on the same.
That's like putting LeBron and Kobe Bryant on the same squad, bro. You cannot lose. It's cheating. It's the cheat code. Future and Drake is the cheat code, bro. Like, that definitely changed the game. But
we jumped ahead of ourselves. But let's go back. You was like, we were at the 90s.
I was at the 90s.
Yeah, but like I said, like at that time, like you said, it was Pac, Biggie, and who else? Like I said, even Snoop was hot around that time. The whole Death Row was hot around that time.
But I'm just saying in terms of not because of who's hot, but like impact. So when we talk about impact,
that's what I'm saying. The West Coast had. That's what I'm saying.
But no, the individual. So when I say impact, I'm saying that Pac, even though I might be. I don't even want to say it's a bias because I still feel the way I feel whenever the conversation comes up about Biggie versus Pac when it comes to who's the better rapper. Biggie undoubtedly is the better rapper.
Yeah, he's a better rapper. But like I said, Pac gonna make some shit that everybody in this room can feel and relate to. Not everybody in this room has sold drugs or did this, but everybody has been through the struggle. So like when Pac writes some shit, it's gonna be something that everybody can relate to.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why he gonna make something that's heartfelt. You feel what I'm saying? But when you listen to Biggie, you gonna nod your head because he got a nice flow.
When you listen to Biggie,
you might not necessarily been in his shoes, but he gonna paint that picture for you.
Yeah,
and you gonna be like, okay, yeah,
good story.
Exactly.
So what I was saying is like, Biggie to me would say some shit off the top of the dome, and I'd be like, bro, that shit is crazy. I don't know how the fuck he just made that all sit together. But Pac, I can't sit here and have a bias. Pac definitely was a polarizing figure in the 90s, even after his death, because Pac had such a reach where this man influenced 3 generations. He influenced 3 generations. It's kids that, because they moms or they grandmas listened to Pac when they were old, they were younger and had them, that they listen to Pac. And it's passed down because Pac influenced when he, especially the way he died, it was like, fam, this man was about to make a difference.
Yeah.
Pac, to me,
he was for the people.
And when I say best rapper, I'm not talking about, but Pac had the sales. Pac had the reach.
What?
He had the sales. So I can sit here.
That fool he was still dropping albums years after he died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pac worked his butt off, and when he sold albums, I think they made more money when he died.
Yeah.
Than when he was alive. This shit is crazy. That's the weirdest shit ever.
But I can also say, like I said, that whole Death Row camp definitely had a whole impact on 90s rap.
It did.
From, like I said, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, who else? Even wasn't Corrupt in them part of them?
Corrupt, DLC.
Yeah,
if DLC would have never gotten that car accident, he would have probably been.
Oh yeah, that guy was nice.
Bro would have probably been just one of the next rappers up.
My favorite song with DLC is "It's Funky." It was on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. He didn't even cuss on that motherfucker either.
And shout out to Erykah Badu.
You know, he cussed on that motherfucker.
Erykah Badu always got a link to my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's his baby mom. Anyway, like I was saying,
I didn't know he had a baby by.
Yeah, he got a baby by Erykah Badu. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu be getting the best of him. But anyway, I don't want to get off on a tangent. I say Pac in the 90s.
Okay, what about the 2000s?
Early 2000s, I'm gonna have to give it to Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
I gotta give it to Jay. Jay.
He had it.
Jay had it. It wasn't.
And it's like Jay had it, but then it's like I said, you're always gonna have your little dudes that sprinkle, because like in the early 2000s, for real, like in the South, when T.I. was mid 2000s, like, or maybe he was like maybe that.
T.I. was like early 2000s. He had I'm Serious in like 2002. And then on up, I think what was it?
Young G, like you can't forget. That's what I'm saying. Like that you had Young Jeezy around that time.
Jeezy dropped in 05.
Gucci Man was coming out.
That was 06.
Jeezy the Snowman. I'm making.
But we talking about I'm just talking about.
But Jay did. But it's like it's different artists that had different impacts on different eras.
I feel like I said, Jay to me. To the 2000s on up.
He definitely was the hot. He was definitely like that artist.
Undoubtedly the hottest when he dropped Big Pimpin'. Fam, let me tell you something.
One of the best rap videos ever.
Oh my god, bro!
One of the best rap videos ever.
It was on a boat. Dame Dash was spraying champagne on the bitch. Yo, let me tell you something. That's one of the most iconic videos ever. Iconic. Because Pimp C had one of the best verses.
Smoking, pulling up, keep it lean up in my cup.
Everybody want to ball, holla ball at the... Fam, don't let me get in my Pimp C bag. But, like I'm saying before, Jay-Z started with Big Pimpin'. Then he had Jigga What. It was... Jay-Z just had a... To me, Jay-Z was the early Drake. And that's going to sound weird and backwards, but Jay-Z could not have a hit within a 2 year, like he would always have a hit within 2 years span. It was like you was gonna always feel this man's impact somewhere, somehow he was gonna have a hit. Always. It's even when the Rough Riders came out and everybody was like, "Oh, they hit," and DMX was dropping shit like crazy. Here come Jay with a hit right next to him.
Yeah,
and it was like every summer Jay had a hit. Every summer.
Yeah.
It just was. It was crazy.
What's your favorite Jay album?
What?
What's your favorite Jay album?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Blueprint 2.
You like Blueprint 2?
I like Blueprint 2. It had some. It had a verse from
dun 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 dun. The first song. Touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable, shake the unshakable. It's Hovey, baby.
That was my joint.
That nigga snapped on that shit.
He did. Bro. He said, I can't even remember the verse. He said, I'm so far ahead of my time.
Now he said, I'm on my second life. Niggas can't get past my past. I said, oh my God, that nigga snapped.
He said, look behind you. I'm about to pass you twice.
Yeah.
Nigga, when I heard that nigga say that, I was like, yo, I think after that Renegade John, he was like, yo, I ain't about to let none of you niggas talk crazy about me. I'm about to let y'all have it. Because you know how everybody was tripping about the Renegade John.
They said Eminem snapped.
Yeah, Eminem killed them. Yeah. What Nas say? Eminem killed you on your own shit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you go back and listen to the verse.
That might be my favorite album, though.
What?
The Blueprint, the first one.
Man.
I like the first one. I like the second one. I like the Black Album. Mm-hmm. That shit was hard.
The Black Album I like the Black Album too.
Black Album was hard as hell.
One of the first skits from Dave Chappelle.
And then
hey yo, this threats, nigga.
But nah, and then American Gangster was one of my favorites.
American Gangster is probably one of my
that motherfucker. That shit is was one hard.
Of my bro.
When that nigga had pardon me, dad was gone. Finally got my dad back. What song was it? And I don't need no hook for this shit.
Nigga, I know.
Nigga, my pops used to have. I know everything you like and everything you love. Bro, my pops had every Jay-Z album, bro.
Bro, my brother had a big ass MP3 CD with every Jay-Z shit on it, and I was like, I would just listen to it, and it wouldn't miss even Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt have some Jones on it.
Even in my lifetime, Volume 1 was hard. Oh, the Dynasty. I liked the Dynasty.
The Hard Knock Life.
Yeah, the Hard Knock Life.
Fam, come on now. Jay-Z has some. That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z cultivated the era, fam. You can't. There's
Blueprint
nobody.
Blueprint 3 has some hits on it too, though.
Who?
Blueprint 3.
Yeah, Blueprint 3 did have some hits.
Yeah.
I just like Blueprint 2. It had a lot of my American Gangster was. I'm gonna say if I had to, I really can't number the Jay-Z albums in order.
Yeah.
I know my number one is probably Blueprint 2.
Yeah.
Because it had some Pharrell production on it, like some early Pharrell production on it that I loved, and I was like, all right. And then you had some,
my favorite song that he did with Pharrell is the Allure.
that was the one too.
I don't know why. Nigga, that's on the Black album.
That's on the Black Album?
Yeah.
You sure? I
promise
gotta
you.
go back in.
High
All
off
right,
the
he's probably
life.
going. I'll check that. We gotta see, but no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Jay had the early 2000s on up to 10.
Hold on. You can't shout out Pharrell too. Pharrell was all over the 2000s.
Yeah, for real.
Production wise,
Clips.
even writing. You know that fronting song?
Yeah.
Was supposed to be written for Prince?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here's a gem. I know you know this. I don't think everybody else know this. Rump Shaker.
Yeah. Pharrell wrote that.
Pharrell wrote that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, Rump Shaker is an early 90, like, I think that shit came out in 92, 93. Nigga, Pharrell had to be like 15 or 16, bruh. Fuck. Like,
Yes.
dog, looked young. He looked like he was 20 in the early 2000s. So I was like, how old was this nigga when he wrote that shit? Crazy.
Yeah.
Pharrell's impact. We should get into producers too, but that'll take up a whole fucking show.
That'll take a whole show.
We ain't gonna get into that yet, but
So then we already talked about the 2010s to the 20s. You already know who had that era.
Drake, man.
Drake
got it on lock, fam.
Drake.
Drake has it undoubtedly. Is nobody when Drake dropped.
Artist of the decade.
It should be like 2 decades. It should be like a quarter century because Drake is definitely gonna be here until he's not. So I feel like when he dropped. So let's just talk about Drake because since Drake is and then we'll get into our next topic. So when he dropped Best I Ever Had, I was like, I'm not listening to this nigga. And I said, you know the reason why?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this nigga was on Degrassi. Why would I listen to a nigga from Degrassi?
I didn't care.
I was like, I'm not listening to this nigga.
This shit was hard. That's what made me. I was like, oh, this nigga acting, rapping, and singing.
And he was killing it. And then I listened to the Best I Ever Had. I was like, all right, this shit kind of a bop. And then I heard some more shit from this nigga. I was like, what was that? Show me a good time. Oh, yeah. I was like,
Nah, even before that, it was
shit,
he had a song with like I said, he had a song with Trey Songz. Like, and I was like, who is this white boy?
I thought he was white too.
I
I was like,
this
white boy.
Oh, this nigga snapping. But yeah, and then when I heard So Far Gone.
Yeah. Bro, when he
I
came
used to
on
love that song. I used to love that mixtape.
When he came on that Kanye beat, that doom 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 doom. I was like, who is this nigga? This nigga is snapping.
Like when we talk about mixtapes, that's like it's just like top 4. We always keep talking about.
Wait, we ain't even get into mixtapes.
I know, but like that shit almost won a Grammy. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
That
shit almost won a
it
Grammy.
Did almost
like
win a Grammy. Drake is the only
that shit
person.
was like that shit was heavy in rotation my senior year in high school.
That shit was heavy in rotation. Period.
Yeah.
Nah, the only person that won a Grammy for mixtape was Chance, but we ain't hearing from Chance for like years. But for that,
What?
Acid Rap, I think, or Coloring Book, one of those two. But Drake undoubtedly.
And Drake didn't win one. All right.
Drake undoubtedly is
Drake
just
didn't win.
He'll
And
go
So Far
down.
Gone didn't win one.
I think he'll surpass in just sales. Period. He'll eventually surpass.
Eventually, hell yeah.
Mike Jack. He'll get there. The way this
eventually, like before his career is over, he's going to be one of the. Well, eventually, when it's all said and done, Drake is going to be one of the all-time, you know what I'm saying, selling artists.
Hip hop artist too.
I'm thinking. Oh, you're just saying he's a hip hop artist.
But what I'm saying
like
is,
in general, he might.
In general, he will be one of the all-time artists. But he will literally be the first hip hop artist. To ever just pass records.
Yeah.
You will never. I'm gonna tell you this. You will never, and I'm saying this right now. There will never be a hip hop artist with such a reach than Drake. And I'm not dick riding. I'm just saying Drake has a fucking international reach. There's nobody like that.
Yeah.
If you battle Drake, bro, it's a losing battle. You are not going to win this shit. Sorry, Meek. This nigga made a fucking diss record
And almost won a Grammy.
and almost won a Grammy off that shit. And that shit was a party
And like
record.
the thing is, and Drake got them quotables for your ass. He got them quotables for your ass.
Damn.
At this show. girl tour? No, is it a world tour? Or is it your girl tour?
Your girl tour, fam. I'd have been hurt. I'd have just gave up.
And then
rap.
you used to call me on my cell phone. Like, he just got the quotables for you.
I just gave up rap, and he got the memes. He's the most memeable rapper ever. He does
God's
that shit on
plan.
purpose.
She asked me, do you love me? I told her only part.
And then what's so crazy is he can simp and then make it look the shit cool. He can make the shit look
He makes
cool.
simping look cool, right?
I ain't saying do it. I'm just saying.
Hey,
he the only nigga that can
He the
get away
only
with
nigga
that
too. Nigga be telling bitches to wait on him while he be fucking other bitches.
Hey, this is the only thing to say. Fuck that nigga that you love so.
And niggas was like, hey, I swear to God, I was like, damn, I like this song. And then I was listening, and I was like, damn, this nigga on this some hoe ass nigga shit. But I was like, but I like the song though. I'm not calling no bitch talking about some fuck
man.
that nigga.
That's some super simple shit right there, my nigga. How you gonna tell a bitch? Nah, I know you still think about me. You can
Guess
do
she probably
better.
do.
That nigga is stupid as hell.
I'm like, bitch, you know you miss me. Stop playing.
Oh my goodness! If you call it, that's what I'm saying. I always try to turn my phone off if I get stupid drunk. I'm like, nah.
Cause you go call a bitch, be like, you miss me?
You miss me? I know you do.
Head ass.
That's why I never listen to Drake when I'm drunk or high. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
And then gonna call every bitch in his phone.
Listening to
You
Drake.
remember that time?
No. It's certain music you shouldn't listen to when you under the influence.
Yeah.
And Drake is one of them. You should never be listening to Drake. Ever. It's plenty of other songs you can listen to other than Drake.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, shout out to Drake, man. He's definitely one of the
Congrats.
he's the
Goddamn
GOAT,
artist
man.
of the decade. For real, you deserved it.
He's the GOAT.
For real.
He's the GOAT. Now let's go on to our next topic. A very, very I fought with this topic, but then I had to think.
I don't even have 5 all time. Cause yeah.
My top 5 mixtapes. And mixtapes used to be I remember it was
I remember when mixtapes when they had DJ Scream, fuck nigga.
Gangsta Grizzle.
Yeah,
Grizzle.
like Gangsta Grills, like
when DJ Drama had the
bro. He was the king
He
of
was the
mix.
king.
Like he was the DJ. Mix.
If you could get DJ Drama the whole shit mixtape, that
It
was
was
damn
over.
near like a signing of the fucking art like record label. If DJ
like
Drama,
I liked it when he collabed with Gucci. Anytime DJ Drama and Gucci did one,
crazy.
Lil Wayne, the
Crazy.
dedication series was crazy. Who else he was? Who else did it? He had a series with.
He had one with 2 Chainz when 2 Chainz.
Oh yeah, his 2 Chainz.
Bruh, 2 Chainz killed. What was so crazy was Future was popping that year, and
Future never did one.
Future. I'm saying Future was popping that year when 2 Chainz dropped, and when 2 Chainz dropped that shit, niggas was going crazy.
Yeah.
And they never did a collab together that year. It was so crazy. I was like,
Future always did DJ X-Rated. He stayed, in house with
Esco and X-Rated.
DJ Esco, the coolest DJ in the world.
I know that was his guy.
You remember DJ Cool Breeze?
Oh, what was it? The old Gucci
Southern
shit?
Bread.
What was the old Gucci shit? The super old Gucci shit.
DJ Superstar J Quick.
Superstar J Quick. Man, we used to listen to that. I go hard.
Oh yeah, that So Icy Boy.
Yeah, the
So Icy
Boys. Well, tell your mama.
But I used to hate that shit, but I kind of miss it though. Niggas used to rewind that shit back. He be like, God damn. I stick what he said. I cranked the car with the tip of my fingernail. Want a shot with me? Then buy you a bigger scale.
I remember we used to be
Gucci,
at the club.
Hey, and what Gucci? Bro, it's like that's why I said it so many times. Like at different points in my life, like niggas was Gucci was my favorite rapper at one point in time. Like for a long time, he was my favorite rapper.
Gucci was definitely in my favorite rapper.
Like he was like I used to wake up and listen to Gucci,
bro.
Like high school, like since that nigga came out, like I was listening to Gucci like since he came out.
I went to a birthday bash just to listen to Gucci.
My first CD I ever purchased was a Gucci Man CD, Trap House.
Fam, Trap House. No, Chicken Talk was my Bruh, Chicken Talk is a class. See, this is the shit I'm saying. If you aren't regional, you wouldn't understand the impact Gucci had when he first came out, fam.
Bruh.
This nigga had a huge impact.
I smoke Kush and I pop. But you know the Mike Will made that beat?
Really?
Yep.
Black T, nigga.
I rob in my black tee. He licks in my... Yeah, man. Gucci Man was really like one of them. Like even then, like earlier, like when the mixtape game, like 50 Cent was one of those guys that kind of shut the mixtape game.
No,
too,
50
in the
definitely
beginning.
had the mixtape game shut down in New York.
Huh?
He had.
That's what I'm saying. And remember, they did a whole mixtape about Fat Joe called "Elephant in the Sand."
Really, that was about
and they had a song. They did the remix to well, they kind of they did their own version to "I Love Your Girl," and they was talking about Fat Joe. And it was called "I Fucked Your Girl and the Pussy Was Good." I fucked your girl, shit. Bro. When we get off, I'm gonna pull that shit up.
I had no idea.
It's called "Elephant in the Sand." The whole
I thought that was a video game,
huh?
I thought 50 Cent made a video game called. Well,
No, he did a video game. That video game was hard. I played that shit.
Yeah, okay.
I had it on Xbox. That shit was hard.
Yeah, I thought that's maybe there was a soundtrack.
No. You thinking about the video? Remember, clicky T clank?
Yeah.
Clicky. Remember that whole video was like a video game type shit. But no, he did a whole mixtape called the whole G Unit did a mixtape called "Elephant in the Sand," and it was about Fat Joe, and they got a song on there called "I Fucked Your Girl." That shit was funny.
50 really kind of fucked the whole game up in New York. He fucked the whole game up in New York.
Nobody likes me.
That's okay, cause I don't give a fuck. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I can still bump "Get Rich or Die Trying" to this day.
Oh yeah.
To this day. That is a timeless ass record. That is a super timeless ass record.
Yeah.
When I say that shit come on, what's the first song? Fam.
G Unit.
Blow.
We in here.
Blow. We can get the drama. Bruh, you can be at any club down. And they play that shit.
What's up, shit blood? What up, cuz? What?
That shit going off. That shit turning up.
Everybody turning up. We don't play that. Nigga, my favorite 50 Cent song is that you know, the Migos and NBA Youngboy. I'm a straight gorilla with it, go hard and kill her with it. Any nigga getting out of line can get it. And he said, put my hand on my strap. What you looking at, pussy? He's like, I got no pickup lines. I stay on the grind. I tell my hoes all the time, bitch, get in my car. Bitch, get in. That's my shit, right?
No, that shit. When I
heard the Massacre was a hard album too.
It was a slept on album.
Yeah, that album was hard.
It was a very slept on album. I like Massacre. But yeah, no, 50 had the mixtape aired lock.
Yeah.
Gucci had it.
Jeezy had it.
Jeezy had it for.
Oh yeah, remember when his Gangsta Grills was hard.
Oh, his Gangsta Grills was
remember he had Trap or Die, the first one? Get him, G's, I got him.
Everybody had that shit playing in their car. Bro, you couldn't walk in the streets of Atlanta without niggas playing the Gangsta Grill from Jeezy.
That nigga said, he said, call the doctor. I got a sick wrist gang. Hit the blunt twice. Then I switched lanes. Hey man, Jeezy was my favorite rapper too.
Jeezy had to be one of my favorite.
Yeah. That's why I don't care what nobody say. Jeezy murdered Gucci in the battle.
He did. And
he
murdered
his ass.
And then God. Jeezy
Jeezy only played that nigga only played Thug Motivation 101. He killed that nigga with one album.
That nigga didn't. That's what I'm saying. Jeezy didn't even play the shit. He got like 3 fucking whole songs, nigga. He didn't even play the whole song.
He killed him just with Thug Motivation 101.
Everybody was saying he could have just played that whole album through.
He could have.
That shit is. When we talk about unskippable records, unskippable albums, Jeezy has them. Jeezy has one. That one album.
Bruh.
If you skip that shit, you gonna get shot.
Nah, he got more than one, bro. That
What are you talking about?
Man, he had some albums for your ass.
Like the first 3. Yeah. It was some really, not all of them were unskippable, but I say the very first one, Thug Motivation 101.
Hey, but even when he dropped that Trap It Out, was it Trap It Out 3? The one that had the song with Bankroll Fresh. The album that had that song with that album was hard too.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it had a same.
No. I wasn't saying it wasn't unskippable. No, I said that shit was a good album.
That's what I'm saying. I heard what I heard, and I just kind of all right, cool.
I like that album, but yeah, Thug Motivation 101.
You better not skip it. Niggas will shoot you.
Niggas are trying to stack it all up like the Lego money.
Don't ever skip
trying
that
to get that Boston George and Diego money.
Yeah, that's. We need to get into what we talking about though.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is here's my top 5. Since Josh too pussy, he can't come up with his 5.
I'm never pussy, but I ain't got I just ain't got no top 5. I just got a lot of it's like more than 5 mixtapes that I really fuck with.
Here's my top 5 in this order.
This nigga had to write them down.
I had to write it down because that's how you know my top 5. If you
that
never
nigga sat there and was like, I still listen to my top goddamn mixtapes still to this day.
Yeah, you got no shits downloaded though.
Facts.
I
That's how you know they're my favorites.
All right, my top 5 in this, and this ain't in no order. This is just all top 5.
I can tell you I can see your list right now, and all them motherfuckers on mine.
I know they are, nigga, because we damn near listen to the same thing. I'm gonna start with the Yellow Tape, Dom Kennedy.
Facts.
The first song we played, Dom Kennedy. I'm gonna do.
Oh, you can tell we very Dom Kennedy heavy over
Super.
here. That nigga done even got like 4 songs on the goddamn intro.
I'm telling you. So Dom Kennedy, the Yellow Tape. When I heard the Yellow Tape, I was like, bro, this player. You can't go listen to the Yellow Tape. That shit is player as fuck.
Start to finish.
Okay. When you hear it, you just be like, bro. And then like the way when he in between when he talking, he like, you know, I seen the gold Alpinas and my daddy, you know, that looked like a spaceship. Bro, Dom Kennedy is just listen to the Yellow Tape. That's a great intro into Dom Kennedy. So Yellow Tape is number 1. Number 2, and again, it's not in any order. No Ceilings by Lil Wayne. Hands fucking down, No Ceilings by Lil Wayne.
No
when
Ceilings
you want to hear a nigga murder a beat to the point where you don't want to hear the song, No Ceilings. When I heard this nigga murdered that Gucci, you don't love me, Gucci, you don't love. When I heard this nigga Wayne get on that motherfucker, now I don't like this beat, but I weather the storm. I'm a lightning streak. Weezy F baby, that nigga.
I do it big, way man.
I've never heard a nigga just kill a beat. Wayne was notorious for murdering niggas' beats. You would not go somewhere and if a song came on, like I can tell you when I don't want nobody attacking me from Beyonce's B.I., but when he came on that Let Me Upgrade Your beat, nigga, that was disgusting. I never heard nobody just
see. That's what I'm saying. Like that's one of my favorite mixtapes too. The Drop 3, yeah. Like nigga, bro, I used to take showers listening to the Drop 3. Like I used to be in the shower rapping like I was Lil Wayne.
Bro.
So I'm like, yeah, you like my see-through blunt? Like what you know about it?
Bruh, Lil Wayne had such an impact when the mixtape game came.
Remember that Hard Body?
Yeah.
Hard body. But I'm talking about off the Drop 3 when he was like, hard body motherfucker got the heart of a killer. Young God in the building about to start a religion. About to call Bin Laden up and order some missiles.
He got so much shit. But No Ceilings, that's...
Yeah.
Go listen to No Ceilings. You know what I'm talking about. He murdered everything. Right off the New York beat. He came on that bitch hard. That's Lil Wayne. So that's, again, in no order. My third one, Rich Forever, Rick Ross. Mm-hmm. At that time, I say the early 2010s, Ross had it on lock. Yeah. Hands down, Ross had that shit on lock.
And the crazy thing about Ross, that nigga ain't never dropped no weak album either. A lot of his albums, his later albums have been slept on, but they ain't never been weak.
Slept on, but Rich Forever is... Rich Forever was a fucking album, bro. That shit should have been an album. Ross gave that shit away for free.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I got 2 from Ross.
Ross gave that shit away for... When I hear Rich Forever, all that shit is original, my nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing on the album. It's a mixtape, but
even
it's
I love that the one when he sampled Mike Tyson.
When he was like...
Cause I keep pissing on the hammer. I think it's called Untouchables.
I gotta listen to it again. Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
This is garbage.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
I bled for nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I do remember that. So Rich Forever. Mm-hmm. That's my third one. Fourth one. I know we ain't heard from this dude in a while. I know a lot of
classic.
But
classic.
This is fam. If you never listen, if you are a smoker, fuck that. If you just listen to music, if you appreciate good music, you gotta have this shit in your Serato. Cushion Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa, hands down. And you know why? Every song, unskippable. Every song.
Yep.
I remember just being in the tattoo shop. Every time niggas playing Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Orange Juice. I remember getting my first tattoo listening to Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Orange. I just remember, it's just like, that's cruising music. Cushion Orange Juice should have been an album.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit, you got great verses from Currency. You got good verses from your boy Crit. Yep. You got verses from, who else was on there? Wasn't Mac on there? Who else was on that album?
Just Crit and
Just Crit and Currency?
Oh, and then I can't think of his name right now. It's another dude. I can't think of his name.
But what I'm saying is, Cushion Orange Juice was classic. To me, it's one of Wiz Khalifa's best bodies of work. Period.
It is.
It's hands down. I don't know, like, if you're a Wiz Khalifa fan and you never heard, you're not a Wiz Khalifa fan if you never heard Cushion Orange Juice.
You're not a Wiz Khalifa fan if you never heard Cushion Orange Juice.
That's not even, no. You're a fake fan. This is like the Bible to smokers. Like, nigga, when niggas listen to this shit, you just be cruising, chilling, and just vibing. Like, this is just good music. So that's why that's on my list. And then the fifth one, Birdprint 3, Gucci.
Birdprint 3D. All right.
Birdprint 3D.
But see, like, this is the thing though. Like, all right. I have these same mixtapes on mine, but like, all right. So from Gucci and more than Birdprint 3D, I have the movie, the first one, and then I also have Mr. Zone 6. With Ross, I also was gonna add Ashes to Ashes, the one before that one, the one where he has that song with Wiz Khalifa. He got that 9 pieces on there. Yeah, I like that mixtape.
What's that? Austin.
It's called Astro something crazy. But then, and then to add to that Lil Wayne, I wanted to add the Drought 3. Like, those were like my favorite mixtapes. Oh, and then add Currency, Convert Coupe.
I was going to add, okay, so, honorable mentions, Convert Coupe, The Drought 3. Currency got like maybe 2 mixtapes.
Soul Tape.
Oh my God.
That's why I say this song. I don't have favorite. Like, these are these are like when I say, like, if like somebody was to give me if somebody gave me my phone, like, and they deleted all my music, these are the songs, like, these are the mixtapes that these are the albums that I go directly to no matter what, like, first, like, all the time.
But I'm gonna say these albums, the ones that I named, there's a lot of mixtapes because Gucci got like 50,000 mixtapes.
But no, though, like,
but these, if you gave me these lists and I had to listen to these forever, I'll be okay. I'll be good. And if I was to recommend some music for people, like, all
right, if that's the case, well, I would take, I could take Yellow Tape off and add,
what?
I could add another Gucci one on there. For real.
Fam, I can only take but so much Gucci.
Shit, not that, I like Mr. Zone 6. That was my shit.
I mean, but I had to choose one that I was just good because
Don my guy too.
Who?
Yeah, I said Don my guy too. But it's like,
you gonna take Yellow Tape off there?
Huh?
You gonna take Yellow Tape?
I mean, because I'm thinking about, like, when I first like I don't know, like, I'm thinking about that time, like, when I was like, when I heard them, like, when I heard these mixtapes, like, I was really like a real Gucci
man.
Like, I was Gucci heavy.
He grew up central out here.
Like, man. I was, bro. Like, that was like my nigga. Like, Gucci was my nigga.
I'm just talking about this. All right, so the way these are ordered, or the way these are put on my list, is shit that I can listen to and not skip at least.
And it's like, and that's why I said, that's why it's like, it's hard for me because it's like, it's hard for me to say to take Dom off because I can listen to that album all the way through. Matter of fact, they need to put that shit on Apple Music and stop fucking playing.
I think Dom, they ain't got that shit on Apple Music.
It's not on Apple Music.
I don't know. I think it's hard. He got to clear some shit on that one.
It's gonna be hard to clear that Aaliyah sample.
Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to clear that shit.
That shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask the family, and the family be crabbing about that shit.
That's a hard song though.
It is though.
It is.
But I mean, Wiz got Cushion Orange Juice kind of cleared. He got some of the shit. Well,
some of this shit because some of them beats ain't even the same.
Yeah, they redid some of them shits.
Yeah, I don't even listen to that version. I still go on like the mixtape.
I get it. You gotta make your money from it, but like, nah, I'm gonna go back to the old version. I listened to it for one time. And I was like, it's like that time they redid Future shit.
That Pluto.
That Same Damn Time.
Yeah, I hate the beat. Yeah.
What's his name? Say he lost the shit and he had to redo the beat. Nigga, how the fuck you fuck up the beat?
Yeah, because the one on the mixtape version sound way better than the
I know the radio.
Yeah. It's that
that shit come on stupid. Yeah. I'm like, what is this? This is not the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean,
oh no, nigga, you said Future. All right, so look, Streets is Calling from Future. Dirty Sprite 1 from Future. Like, these are like mixtape. Like, that's
honorable mentions.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm saying, like, okay, so Future is the mixtape god, but we talk about solid bodies of mixtapes. Solid bodies.
Dirty Sprite 1 was a solid, like, I can listen to that shit.
I like a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. Even before that, like, he had some hard shit. Upper Echelon.
I'm just saying the shit that I'm listening to.
I got your bitch, old hundreds. Like, that whole mixtape roll, bro.
I'm just saying, these are the mixtapes that I named are the ones that I'm just going to...
That's what I'm saying, but, like, for me, it's just hard.
I mean, if we want to go through it, we can just go through the mixtapes that we listen to regardless, and we recommend. If I'm
that's why I said, but, like, I don't like that's why I said I like all these the exact same. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I don't like this one more than that one. I like all of them the same.
Well, these are my 5 because it's solid. It's a solid 5.
Everything I mentioned, like, I like all them motherfuckers the same.
If you're gonna listen to 5 mixtapes out, these are the ones I'm recommending. You will not be upset. You will matter of fact, you will thank me when you listen to these shits because they're classic mixtapes. Now, there are plenty other mixtapes out there that are just as good, but I'm going off for the ones that I'm like replayability. I'm gonna replay these motherfuckers to the death. Yellow Tape, nigga, let me tell you, I played that shit every day on the way to work. I remember I used to work at this shitty fucking call center at Lork, bro. I used to play that shit every time, and I used to work a late ass shift. This shit got me through the day. My zone would be like, yeah. I remember I got some ass to the fucking Gold Alpina's fucking song, bro.
Yeah.
And then we go to what's that? No Ceilings. Fam, I killed No Ceilings. I remember where I was at when No Ceilings came out. I couldn't stop listening to No Ceilings. Wayne was locked up. That was my fix and Wayne, fam. I played that shit when I woke up. And then when we look at Rich Forever.
That shit hard.
Rich Forever, when I got my
That was the album before the album.
It was the album for the nigga, if you listen to Yellow Diamonds and you got subs in your shit, nigga, I came down the block beating. I just got my Pontiac. And I was just, my shits were like, the subs in that bitch were just, well, I blew my shits out listening to that shit. Like, my shit's gone now. I can't even listen to shit no more like that with beating it because Yellow Diamonds would be busting in my fucking, bro, like, what are you saying? Cushion orange juice? Fam, because back then I wasn't smoking.
That shit came out when I was a senior in high school, too.
But, like, I was kind of drinking a little bit, and, niggas was just kind of.
All these, like, 3 of these on your list came out when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these shits are just...
Like, that's what I'm saying. Around that era, like, that shit was cool.
And then Bird Print 3. Gucci just had to me, that Bird Print 3 was, like, one of the most robust Gucci mixtapes because it had a lot of shit that I liked.
Mirror, mirror, mirror.
And Gucci was on his
fuck shit. Who's the coldest nigga in Atlanta?
Gucci was on his fuck shit. That's why I like Bird Print. Like, Gucci always been on his fuck shit, but he was on his extra fuck shit now.
That's when he had that, watch cop called a Billy and my ring up by the brick.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you just be listening to that shit. Like, fam. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all these mixtapes I'm recommending to you, you won't be mad. You'll be like, damn, I need to listen. I need to go back and listen to this shit.
Go listen to Gift of Gab from Rocco, too.
Rocco definitely is honorable mention. Gift of Gab. That was one. What had, like, what song was on there?
I Can't Wait. He got You Got People That Surround You.
Oh yeah, they used to play that shit out at the club, man. If you go to like a little hood club in the south side, shit. West side too, they played the hell out of this shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of mixtapes, and I can give you a list, my recommendation of mixtapes that you need to go listen to, but these are my 5 that you need to go listen to right now.
Make sure you go listen to them.
Go check them out.
And go check out all the ones I said too.
Definitely go check out Currency's mixtapes. Convert Coupe, fam. If you don't listen to Convert Coupe, I'm mad because I couldn't fit it all on there. I should have.
Cigarette Boats too.
Cigarette Boats too.
Him and Harry. Oh, and then the latest one he did, I forgot it's called something Runners with Harry Fraud. That shit is hard.
I'm trying to think who else had like low key good mixtapes.
The Soul Tape series are good.
Fab definitely has some good mixtapes.
There Is No Competition. Them series was hard too.
Who's that?
Fab. The ones he did with DJ tapes. Drama.
What was that last one he dropped in 2019? That was
What? Oh, you talking about? I think that was an album. You talking about? Oh, the Summertime Shootout series.
Shootouts.
I like the first one. The first one was hard. The second was chill too. I
Sometimes-
like when he did that remake to that Go Tell Your Friends.
Oh yeah,
Go tell your friends about it. Yeah.
I like Summertime Shootouts. That one.
Yeah, that series was
that was
cold
fire.
too.
Fab. I'm trying to think who else was a mixtape giant. Of course, 50. 50 had some good mixtapes.
Yeah, 50 did.
Damn, who else?
I don't know.
Either way, go check out the shit I just told
Yeah.
y'all about.
We've
And
been
then,
going for how long?
huh?
I said, how long we been going?
Nigga, hey, I'm surprised it didn't go longer because
Yeah.
I could have gotten my bag. Like, what's
Yeah.
that? Like that's an hour and some change. Yeah, I could have gone for a bag, man. You
Yeah.
tripping? Like music, nigga.
Music, hell yeah. I would have got it crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, we gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up. I know y'all probably want more music talk, but if y'all want music talk, motherfucking subscribe or go fucking check us out on YouTube. We on Spotify. We on Apple Music. We on all that
We
shit.
everywhere. We on your phone, shouty. I know
Yeah.
you got your phone in your hand.
That's what
so
I'm
go ahead
saying.
and hit that subscribe button, like and subscribe.
If you watching this shit on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm out. Please support your boys. We up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And make sure everybody be safe this weekend.
Yeah,
too,
y'all be
man.
safe. Happy Memorial
Oh,
Weekend.
and please don't be drinking and driving.
And wrap
Please
up
don't.
too. Make sure you wrap
Yeah,
your
do
soldier
that,
up.
please.
Don't be raw dogging.
Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up.
Don't be going sushi like me.
Sushi gang.
Jokes. I don't want nobody taking this serious. Jokes.
Yeah.
It's all jokes, man.
But we out this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
DaBruh Podcast. We catch y'all next week.
Next week.
Peace.